I've got the latest when it comes to Ripple wanting to buy Circle. Ooh, the juicy rumor mill, along with the whales buying BTC. And a big name wants to know about XRP. We'll talk price action at the end.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
UFC legend Conor McGregor asks about XRP. Here's his tweet. I have learned from the events this week that not all blockchains are actually decentralized. But the US government's going to buy XRP SOL and ADA. Give me your thoughts. Yes, Conor McGregor wants to know about XRP. But what about Conor McGregor?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's what I think about that. Let's get to the serious news. Well, before we get to that, your comments come first because you, the viewer, matter most. Blaine Curry says the reality is we don't know for certain who is and who isn't Satoshi. But if and when we ever find out, Bitcoin will plummet. I completely agree. The reason BTC does so well is because we don't know who Satoshi is. Love to Ride One's dropping support on the channel. Thank you very much for that. I greatly appreciate it. Shane Wilkins wants to know, who's the best exchange to buy your crypto from? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for the support, Shane. And let's see if the viewers can help us out. Isaac Dorsey says, hey, let Circle go public and buy up controlling stake anyways. Might cost us a bit more, but hey, it doesn't have to be hostile. If Circle were to go public, and I've got the latest for you, I would definitely be interested in buying some Circle stonks. Naughty Nate says tariff is our new favorite word. It artificially lowers everything to the buy zone. It's like a wave machine at the theme park. Ride those predictable waves, Biz Nachos. Love it. Bitcoin sitting at 109,511 ETH. It's 25.45. The market's turning green, which means what? We should change my background to green as well. BNB at 674, while XP's at 231. We'll talk price action at the end. Yeah, Conor McGregor wants to talk about the alts. And oh man, the maxis came out and they're like, oh no, just stick with BTC. Speaking of BTC, Saylor says, I only buy Bitcoin with money I can't afford to lose. What you should have said, Saylor, was, I only buy Bitcoin with other people's money. Why? Because he bought even more. Michael Saylor strategy makes 427 million BTC buy, adding another 4,000 plus BTC to the corporate coffers. Strategy added a whole bunch of BTC with an average purchase price of 106,000. From a strategy standpoint, Saylor doesn't give a shit if he buys the tips or the dips. Dude just buys. The purchase pushes Strategy's total holdings to 580,000 BTC, worth over 63 billion. Holy crap. For perspective, Strategy now owns 3% of all of the BTC total supply. The average price, 69,800. Nice. By the way, you can find all this stuff where? Well, in the description down below and on the SEC's website. Here's his post right here. That's right, laser-eyed Saylor going nuts, so using other people's money to buy BTC. Remember, a maxi of any standpoint of view is a dangerous person. It's all about balance. Circle denies its report it's considering a potential sale. That's right. Circle's come out publicly and said, yo, we're not selling. We're trying to IPO. Oh, so you don't want to sell to Coinbase or Ripple? Stablecoin issuer Circle denied a Monday media report that it was in informal talks about a potential sale to Coinbase or to Ripple while still pursuing the initial public offering it filed in April. In a statement provided to Payments, a Circle spokesperson said, Circle is not for sale. Our long-term goal remains the same. And that long-term goal is what? IPO. Seeking Alpha reported Monday, citing a paywalled article by Fortune, that Circle was seeking a valuation of at least $5 billion along with an IPO. That's right, Circle wants to go IPO. The reason they want to go IPO is because they would retain control and they could always release future shares, which would help them raise what? Even more money. See, the problem is if Circle were to sell to Ripple or Coinbase, well, then the money machine is over, right? But if they go public 3 months later, a year later, 2 years later, they could release more shares and raise even more money. So, do you think Ripple will have a chance? Or is Circle going to stick to their guns and go with an IPO? Interesting. On April 1st, it was reported that Circle had hired investment banks to underwrite its potential IPO, though the timing of IPO had not yet been decided. I'm wondering if Circle is waiting for the stablecoin bills to go live with the Senate. My thinking is that Circle would be able to get even more money for their IPO if there was an actual stablecoin bill that was in effect. Imagine how much more the company would be worth if that stablecoin bill was live. Because remember, even Lizzie Warren said, yo, in the next 3 years, you could add a 0 to the stablecoin market cap if the bill were to go live. So maybe Circle is delaying the IPO until the stablecoin bill gets launched. Overall, in the crypto market, we're still seeing inflows. Volume is holding steady. But the main thing we're here to talk about is the XRP price, where volume right now is at $2 billion, meaning what? The exchanges are still making money. And if Ripple doesn't purchase Circle, it doesn't mean they're going to sit on their hands. No, it means they're going to look to purchase other players. Ripple has purchased custodies companies. They've purchased Hidden Road. So what are they looking to do? They're looking to do stable coins. They're looking to do custody. Yeah, that's right, everyone. They want to stay relevant in the game, and they have plenty of money. So even if the Circle thing doesn't work out, Ripple is going to keep buying. So I'm going to keep my ear to the news and share the good stuff with you. But right now, we're in the friend zone, and let's see what happens with the rest of the day price-wise, because right now it's not low enough to buy, and it's not high enough to sell, and well, Saylor's just a fucking idiot who buys at the tips, and he's not strategic at all with his purchases. Because you notice when the price here was really low, he wasn't buying a lot. See these orange dots? These orange dots are his purchases. Notice how when Bitcoin was super low, he wasn't buying. He wasn't buying the dips like a smart noodle. He buys a lot when the price is high. That's not a smart noodle. But I know a lot of you watching are smart noodles, and you wait for the price to dip to buy that juicy XRP. So a lot of you out there are like, bro, I ain't buying XRP at 230, because when you zoom out to the month, you're like, yo, I could easily buy at the $2 mark. And it makes total sense for Circle to delay the IPO until we get a stablecoin bill, because the market cap of stablecoins will absolutely roar. But the problem is it's been delay with Congress in terms of that stablecoin bill, and we don't even know if it's going to happen within the next month or not. We're waiting for the Senate to debate it. And Circle, as you notice, keeps postponing that IPO. So it makes me think that Circle doesn't want to sell privately. They're just waiting to capitalize on the juicy money flow with that bill. But I want to hear from you. Do you think I'm out in left field, or do you think I got something going? I personally think I got something going. I'm even wearing my green shirt now to match the green in the background, to match the green on the screen. Why? Because I want a post-Memorial Day rally, everyone. Shout out to all the vets out there supporting us, and thank you to everyone that served. Yes, Memorial Day Monday. So, Conor McGregor, I mean, dude is whacked out AF, just putting it out there. But he wants to know about the alts. He wants to know about the strategic reserve, and so do we, because we haven't heard jack shit Ola about it since the original Truth Social posting. As updates happen, I'll bring them to you. Why? Because that's my job. Even on a Memorial Day holiday, I'm bringing you the news. So choo-choo what? Choo-choo biznachos and choo-choo biznach-ahs for the females. And for the blue-haired giraffes out there, choo-choo biznach blue-haired giraffe frogs? I don't know.